What is the only canine that can climb trees? The only canine. I really flopped with the trivia today.
Okay, so it's like something related to a dog that can climb trees.
Yeah, the only canine that can climb trees.
I'm wondering if it's like a type of dog someone has as a pet, or if it's just gonna be like a wolf.
It could be. Could be.
Okay, I'm gonna go with like an Arctic wolf. Is that a type of wolf?
You're not, well, I don't know. But that's not far off. It's a gray fox.
I almost said an Arctic fox, which still would have been wrong. But I didn't. I was like, wait, are foxes canines?
I feel like Arctic gray
also
goes hand in hand.
Wait.
What?
Why did I say Arctic? There's no trees in the Arctic. That's like the point.
I guess,
man,
we cannot confirm nor deny if Arctic wolves can climb trees because they don't have a lot of trees.
Okay, there are trees like in parts of the Arctic Circle, obviously.
Yeah.
I just meant like something named Arctic. You would think would be like in a barren tundra.
Exactly.
I don't know. This was kind of an L for me on every aspect.
It was
of
an L
this
for
question.
me with the question. I feel like we just wasn't our week, but it wasn't our week today. But maybe it was our week a few days ago because it was Jeff's birthday.
It was my birthday a few days ago.
How'd it go? Happy birthday, Jeff!
Thank
Happy
you.
late birthday.
Thank you. Yeah, it was. I'm older. I'm wiser.
Mm-hmm.
Just did some birthday things.
Yeah.
I don't really like cake, so I had a pie.
Okay, that tracks.
Yeah.
You do. What kind
I'm
of
not
pie
a big
though?
cake.
is
It
the
was like
question.
mixed berry. It was like 3 different kinds of berries. Blueberry,
Yep.
2 other berries
That's.
that were mixed. I don't really know which ones.
I'm honestly on your side. That sounds like a good pie.
Yeah, see, I don't like fluffy cake that much.
Yeah.
So I either want pie or cookie cake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And cookie cake, the problem is that it's such a big variance of how good your cookie cake can be.
Mm-hmm.
It can be like total garbage,
Dry.
or it can be awesome.
Yeah.
And pie is just so much safer.
I feel like when you're in the mood for cake, it's really good. But I don't know if you struggle with this, but I feel like fluffy cake makes me very dehydrated. And it's not like a refreshing meal. But like a mixed berry pie sounds nice and like...
Because it's wetter.
It's wet. Yeah. It's 'cause...
Yeah, I just feel like maybe the fact that it sounds like you're going into eating a cake thinking it's going to be refreshing,
Well,
quote unquote, as you said, I feel like that maybe like drink a glass of water first.
Yeah.
I think that might be where you went wrong, is that you were about to eat a slice of fluffy cake.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh man, this is going to really quench my thirst.
Yeah. An ice cream cake, that's good. I really like ice cream cakes. I don't know where you fall with that. I feel like those are.
Well, I mean, that
different
is a
thing
wet
entirely.
cake.
That's
so
a wet cake.
It sounds
yeah.
right up your alley.
Yeah. Do you like bundt cakes? Are you on the
They're
bundt
okay.
cake craze? Yeah.
There's a craze.
Well, I feel like people that like bundt cake, like the whole nothing bundt cake thing, is like kind of like, people really are into it, and like it's kind
There's
of
a bundt cake zeitgeist.
Yeah. And personally, I always thought it was kind of overrated. It's like the type of thing that like.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was gonna say like sororities are really into. Like it seems like it draws in that
like
kind of
it's
crowd.
a bake sale. You have
Yeah.
cupcakes. You're supporting a good cause.
But I was always like I kind of went in with low expectations, and then when I had bundt cake from Nothing Bundt Cake specifically, I was like, wow, this is some good ass cake. And we are not sponsored by Nothing Bundt Cake, for the record.
It's called Nothing Bundt Cake.
Yeah, have you never heard of it? It's Nothing
No.
Bundt Cake. Yeah.
But that
Which
makes
is
it sound
kind
like
of
they don't have bundt cakes.
I know they have Nothing Bundt Cake. But they have nothing but cake is what the thing is trying to say. It's like they
Yeah, but
here's the thing.
The name implies that they have theoretically everything but bundt cake.
Yeah. Nothing bundt cake. No bundt cake.
Yeah.
No, the thing about nothing bundt cake though, even if it was implying we have nothing but cake, is that they famously, when I go into their stores, have like a ton of like merchandise and like shirts and like kitchenware and like all this stuff, and I'm like, that's way more than just cake. You guys are yeah. So
there are a lot. Well, I mean, again, they did say that they have no bundt cake, so they could have all the merchandise, but the real lie is that they have bundt cake.
Yeah, they have bundt cake.
Yeah. So, anyways, you're in California.
Yeah, I've been in California for 2 weeks now, and I just want to say I was here for my sister's graduation. Got the Scripps hat.
Congratulations.
Represent Scripps. If we have any listeners that go to
if we have any script
one
heads.
of the 5 C's, and it was good. It was good. I was like, I was kind of bummed because it didn't hit me. I didn't really care about the fact that I didn't get a real graduation ceremony until I went to this one and experienced a real graduation ceremony. And I'm like, not that I care that much. I still don't care that much. But I was also like, damn, it is kind of fun. Like, it's a good bang to go out with. As opposed to just a slideshow that was on YouTube. That's what ours was.
For DePaul, I had a real graduation for my undergrad.
Yeah.
And for DePaul, I also just had the slideshow, and I didn't watch it nor submit anything they asked me to.
Wait, yeah, because I forget. Did we graduated the same year technically? Or did we?
Not the same exact time. I think technically I did it 6 months after you.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Because were you like right at the beginning of the pandemic?
I was. It was like May 2020.
And I think I did the quarter after that, so it would have been like September, November. I don't know.
I remember
when.
Now. Yeah. So you kind of got the
best
of both worlds. You did the slide and the.
How is the slideshow the best of both?
I don't know. So maybe you got the best of half the worlds.
Yeah, I got it was good one time, and then it was a slideshow I didn't watch
the other time. It was funny because they had.
You know what? Oh man, now it occurs to me there was so much room for like humor because you could submit like photos, right?
That's what I did. Yeah,
I could have like photoshopped me next to like people that made fake photos.
Yeah.
Where it's like me like next to Michael Jordan or something.
Yep. You could have done a quote too, and you could have just been like, "Listen to the Carscast" or something.
Yeah, I could have done a quote.
Yeah.
Carson Rundquist is great, and then the quote would be by Karsten Rundquist. We're like, I don't know who this Karsten guy is.
DePaul alum Karsten Rundquist. Yeah. Like, oh, this guy's a big DePaul fan.
Dude, I'm on the student union.
Yeah. Wait.
The advertisement of the photo of me.
I bike by it all the time. I actually just told my parents about it because we were saying how like my sister, she's not going to see the school anymore. But I was like, I bike by my school all the time, and I see Jeff's big face on the side of the building, and they didn't know the story, so they were like,
never met.
Yeah, they were like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Jeff's face is on the side of the building, the student center." Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I
I was taking a little, the little icon photo in Riverside. I was taking a new one.
It took me a second. I was like, "You're doing a face. I don't know what face it is."
Yeah, it's for the thumbnail. No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, this one's for the thumbnail.
Yeah, that's for the.
We haven't done a thumbnail face in a while.
No, because I haven't been making the thumbnails as much as I used to. Now I just kind of do a still from the movie out of.
Oh yeah, that makes more
sense. Laziness.
Pure laziness, but also it gets to the point.
I would like to shout out, actually, someone in the Carscast subreddit who made thumbnails for us by the username Evo Rush for episodes 133, 134, 139, 143, 144, 146, and 148. Like, this person manually went in and, like, photoshopped us in all these episodes And I need to actually like download them and make them the official thumbnails on
Yeah,
the channel.
That
'cause-
sounds like a great idea to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
those the thumbnails because
yeah,
we didn't do it.
no. Well, thank you.
Oh, that
though.
reminds me
Uh-oh.
that someone made us, as we talked about weeks or months ago. We actually have, and this is unrelated to the Jeff Cord Movie Cord, the official Letterboxd Licorice Pizza comment section Discord. This is the Karstcast movie cast Discord called the Karstcast Servercast.
Yeah.
And we will link to this Discord that we will be, kind of mingling in periodically.
Yeah.
For anyone who wants to be in a Discord with other people to talk about movies or whatever.
Yeah.
Mark S made it. Shout out to Mark S.
Shout out Mark S. I haven't been in there yet. You have, right? You've been in there?
Well,
Okay.
it's just me and Mark S right now because
No
we
one
haven't
else knows about it.
mentioned it yet.
Yeah, you guys should, or maybe I'll do it myself. Like post about it in the subreddit /
Oh, right. Yeah, we could also
Twitter.
promote it in other. I
Yeah.
forgot that was possible to promote things.
No, but that would be that's such a fun idea. I don't know if you knew this, Jeff. I think I've told you about it. How I used to have a Discord server.
I did, and then you said it just kind of got
It
bad.
collapsed in on itself. Yeah.
Yeah. See, this one is not going to happen because
No.
the people who you just had a lot of toxic fans, Karsten.
I had. Well,
that was
they
the
were
problem. That was.
They.
Let's get it straight. Fans of Karsten Rundquist, the YouTuber, just
Pretty toxic.
But fans of Karsten Rundquist and his podcast,
Yep.
the greatest people ever.
Yeah. Well,
Fans of both, still great.
the thing is, you're not wrong. The Carscast community is tight and nice, just a good group of people. And I don't get me wrong, I love my fans on YouTube. I love each and every one of you guys. It's been nothing but
Every single
Nothing
one.
but
Person talks to me
positivity.
all the time
Yeah.
about how much he loves his fans.
yeah, and truly I do. But you definitely are gonna get some bad apples in there when the pool gets a little bit larger.
Yeah.
And we certainly have seen some.
It's like bobbing.
Bad
It's a big
apples.
pool where you're bobbing for apples, and
Yeah.
sometimes you go down like this, and then you come up with an
Yep.
apple, and it's rotten.
Yep. But
It's the
for the
perfect
most part,
analogy. It's flawless. It's a great metaphor.
that's really- my fans are apples, is what you're saying.
Your fans are
Yeah.
apples,
and I'm biting
your,
into them.
Your community is the pool, and you're
Yeah.
bobbing for them, where you
Yep.
dip your head down,
Yeah,
bite an apple. Have you ever bobbed for apples before?
I have not. I always wanted to though. From that Charlie
I
Brown
did it
special,
once. It's
you
not
did it.
fun.
It's it looks
You're
really.
just dipping your head down into like a water with a bunch of apples floating there, and you're just trying to bite one. It's stupid.
It seems really unsanitary, if I'm being honest.
No, of course. Yeah, it's also just stupid. What's the point of this?
I want to know how the apple bobbing community has been in the pandemic. How that has affected
Yeah.
their line of work. You know.
Well, their line of work. You guys like, okay, you got 10 seconds to bob for this apple.
Yeah,
you pay me
yeah.
$5, and we just go at it. It's like a
Like,
carnival
I
event.
need to make my money back on all these apples that I bought. So you guys all need to get.
I chucked in a
Yeah.
pool of water. I just chucked in a barrel and filled it up with water.
The price of bobbing for one apple is higher than like the price of a bag of
Yeah.
multiple
And
clean
where-
apples.
Where are they getting this water that they filled up the barrel with? Is it just like a hose on the side
Yeah.
of the house? Because this can't be clean water.
True. Well, the water definitely gets pretty dirty immediately when people
Right.
start
Dipping their faces in there.
Yeah. And also, if you miss an apple and then you go for another apple that's already been bitten into, but was not retrieved at the end of the so then you're
I don't think they have unretrieved bitten apples.
well, like if you're because the whole point is that it's not easy. I feel like they slip
once you
around,
get your
so it's
teeth
like
into it,
people
it's
are
not
just,
going
like,
to fall out.
licking. Well, their mouths get on.
Oh,
the
you're
apple,
absolutely
maybe it
they're
slips
mouthing
out.
and licking,
Yeah.
100%. They're mouthing and licking nonstop. And
Yeah.
this apple barrel.
There's a lot of mouthing and licking going on.
Yeah, it's,
these
it's-
fairs.
it's a sight to see at these
Yeah.
fairs. Anyways, that was the Karstcast movie cast Applecast.
Yeah. Speaking of,
You know what? Shout down in the YouTube comments if you've ever bobbed for apples.
yeah. No,
'Cause I'm really
seriously,
curious
I actually am
if-
curious
Because I've done it and it was not fun.
I've never even been given the opportunity, which is why I'm shocked
Yeah.
that you've done it. Like,
Well, I did it like probably when I was like 7 or something.
yeah.
but not recently. I wasn't like, on my birthday, I just had my family bob for some apples.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were all out in the back, just apple bobbing.
I wonder if anyone's gotten like seriously ill from bobbing apples.
Yeah.
Like
we got to do it sometime.
we should do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to figure out. It needs to be like a big enough. It doesn't need to be a barrel. It needs to be a wide enough diameter.
Yeah. We
thing
can get one of
that
those
can
like
hold water and some
cheap
apples.
plastic pools.
You probably could even just do it with like a big Tupperware.
Have you seen those like do you know who Mr. Beast is, the YouTuber?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's like a shitty Mr. Beast idea. I made my friends bob for apples.
Yeah,
and one of these apples has $1 million inside.
Yeah, it's like the world's biggest apple bobbing tournament.
Yeah. I put
Just
a
a whole
million
pool.
apples in this pool.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways, speaking of
Mr. Beast is gonna steal that idea.
Absolutely.
and it's gonna get 100 million views.
Yeah. Honestly, it's not a bad idea. Maybe we should steal it. Do one Mr.
we
Beast
put
type
all of the
video.
money that we've made.
I
from
put
the
$1
podcast.
million in one apple and made my friends bob for
Yeah.
it.
Just to be clear, we've not made $1 million
No,
from this podcast.
we have no. Definitely
No,
not.
we've made
Don't say
4 figures.
All right. Damn. Now I'm trying to. Speaking of, I don't know.
Speaking of making money from the podcast,
Yeah.
here's a word from our sponsor.
Our sponsor. This episode is brought to you by Felix Gray Glasses. Jeff, what are you wearing right now on
I'm
your
wearing
face?
some Felix Gray glasses.
Yeah,
They
Felix
are
Gray.
blue light glasses. They also sell sunglasses. They sell amber sleeping glasses.
Nice.
And these blue light glasses, which are great for, looking at screens, because then you get less eye strain, which I have absolutely noticed because I look at screens all the time.
Yeah. Jeff is playing video games. I actually popped into your brother's stream, and
Yeah.
I assume you were wearing blue light glasses.
I was
well.
wearing them. You couldn't see me in that stream.
Yeah.
but I was
Specifically
wearing
Felix
them.
Gray glasses.
Yeah, and my brother wears them all the time too while he games.
Yeah. And I wear them all the time too. In fact, I don't have them on right now if you're watching the video because I left them at my friend's house because I wear them so much. I wear them literally all the time, and I miss them. I miss them
I
dearly
wouldn't
right
be
now.
surprised if your friend pretends that they don't know what you're talking about, and you just see them out and about wearing those glasses.
Exactly.
Because they're also very stylish
They're super stylish. That's honestly
much
one of the
cooler.
biggest pros. Yeah.
than when I don't wear them.
The thing about they're
I
better
look
than
smarter.
Yeah. Like other blue light glasses, it's also they're also like you're not sure if they work. As someone who's been trying blue light glasses for years, it's like I didn't really know if they were doing anything for my eyes, but knowing Felix Gray, the technology behind their lenses, and also having used them for like a good month now, I would say it's like I've definitely noticed. I'll say this: not having them with me, I've noticed the difference. My eyes hurt. My eyes I have a headache. Like
the thing is, Felix Gray, they're a premium product. They're a reasonable price. It's not super low, of course, because they actually have the blue light technology manufactured into the lens instead of just like a cheap film. Like if you're going to go on Amazon and type in blue light glasses, be like, oh, $7, I could do that.
Yeah.
But they're just going to like peel off and probably not work that well.
Absolutely.
But Felix Gray, high quality metal frames, looking good.
They fit
someone's
really
like,
nice.
Yeah, they do fit really well. Like a lot of times I
Yeah.
forget I'm wearing them.
Absolutely. That's the thing is like if you've always wanted to be the kind of person that wears glasses but doesn't need glasses, like it's a good pair of glasses to have. You look really cool and you're actually getting some use out of them. You're not just wearing these glasses for no reason. It's like you actually
I would
notice
wear them for no reason.
the benefit. I do kind of wear them for no reason. Just because
Yeah, I do
like,
sometimes wear them when I leave the house and I'm not looking at a screen.
Yeah. But you're like, I want to look good out there, and Felix Gray glasses make you feel good and they make you look good. So
And Felix Gray is a cool name. It's much cooler than my name.
Like Jeff.
Like
Felix
you would
Jeff.
not wear Jeffrey Borslow glasses.
Those sound
which
like
is-
luxury glasses, Jeffrey Borslow.
Yeah,
I
but
guess.
like you'd be like, what kind of last name is Borslow? Like,
Right.
what country is that even from? And I'd be like, that's a good point. Actually, I don't know either because it's just an invented last name.
Yeah. But Felix Gray,
Felix Gray, that's
it
premium.
really makes you feel good. can't forget a name.
They've been making
like
them
that.
for years, like 5 or 6 years, I believe.
Yeah. So they know their stuff.
They know their stuff.
They're a
Felix
brand you
Gray.
can trust.
And we trust them because we talked to them and they were very nice.
Yeah. So head on over to felixgrayglasses.com/Kcast. Yeah. Where you can get a pair of glasses for yourself. Start looking good. Start feeling good.
I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to go Felix. I have a very tough to type keyboard. I haven't read yet. Gray.
felixgrayglasses.com/Kcast.
Go
get them.
And bam. Shows up. Show your eyes some love. Treat yourself with the gift that keeps on giving. Shop frames. Felix Gray Glasses.
Kcast. Now it's time to
we are
back. Yeah. Speaking of blue light. Blue skies. Wait. Speaking of Blue Sky Studios.
Yes.
Today we're talking about one of their most acclaimed films.
Yeah.
Classic 2006.
I can't see it because I'm wearing these. You can't see blue skies. I just watched the movie with these blue light glasses on, and it was just blank. I couldn't see anything.
Couldn't see a damn thing. Yeah.
Just to be clear, that's not true. I did watch the movie with them, and it was a great experience.
You actually feel better now. Well, we're done.
You feel better because no eye strain. If you're just watching robots on a loop for hours, all good. Anyways,
we're talking about robots from the creators of Ice Age.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they were Blue Sky. Now the poster says the biggest comedy ever assembled.
That's a robot joke.
See. Okay,
like assembled.
It's a really blurry thing. So at first I thought it said animated, and I was like, that's a bold statement to say the biggest comedy ever animated. Because I'm like,
no, because that's obviously Delgo.
At least, yeah, Delgo clearly exists. Yeah,
which actually I don't think Delgo's a comedy.
No, it's. I did not know.
We have to watch Delgo at some
movie.
Point.
Oh my god. This is a 2006 film directed by Chris Wedge.
I thought it was 2005.
2005. Oh my god. Where did I get 2006? What the hell? Know. Okay, never mind. 2005. Directed by Chris Wedge. Some expert I am, I guess. And the premise.
I thought it was your favorite movie.
The premise is, what is the synopsis? In a world of sentient robots, striving young inventor Rodney Copperbottom wants to work for the Avuncular Bigweld, whose Bigweld Industries make spare robot parts. But Bigweld has just been deposed as company head by the villainous Phineas T. Ratchet, who wants to make all robots submit to profitable forced upgrades. In this animated adventure, Rodney and his friend Fender go underground to fight Ratchet's evil plans. All right.
It's just occurred to me that I think that they ripped some elements of this from Futurama. Because the comic relief robot is named Fender.
Yep.
And like Bender. And also there's a Bender episode in Futurama called Absolutely Fabulous where like robots like downgrade. I don't know. It just seems
I think they definitely pulled some influence.
Like Bender and Bender.
Bender. Yeah. It was a hit. It grossed $262 million worldwide against a $75 million budget.
Really?
And received praise for its animation, humor, and voice performances. This was, I mean, I don't know if you were around when Robots came out.
Oh yeah, I saw it in theaters.
Yeah, okay, me too. I even got the Robots Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, I was 23 when it came out. No, I'm just kidding. No, I was like 13 or 14.
Pop-Tarts had a brief line of Robots Pop-Tarts where it was like blue and had like different like little gear sprinkles on it that looked like gears and stuff.
Really?
Yeah. There were also robots.
That sounds terrible.
It was just like, I was really into Pop-Tarts as a kid, so I always got the exclusives. I got that one. I got I think they did a Simpsons line that was like yellow frosting for the Simpsons movie.
That sounds good.
It was good, yeah.
Wait, what's your favorite Pop-Tart? You're a big Pop-Tart guy. I didn't know this about you.
I'm actually a very big Pop-Tart guy. Yeah. I don't talk about it that much.
Yeah, we've never talked about this. We'll get back to robots. I know but this is important.
Yeah, I have some controversial Pop-Tart opinions. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, okay. Real quick, this is just like to get this out of the way. What do you think about Pop-Tarts with no frosting?
what's the fucking point? Like,
right. Okay, we're on the same page. We're on the same page.
I don't think that's a hot take. I think that's like
who's like, oh, I need a healthier Pop-Tart. Like, you do not care about health if you're eating a Pop-Tart.
Yeah, it's like you're not trying to cut down by getting the frostingless Pop-Tarts.
You think that filling is good for you?
Exactly. So
okay,
never had one of those in my life. Maybe
how do you feel about s'mores?
S'mores, I think, are overrated. I am not a s'mores fan.
I agree.
Oh, there we go. See, I got a little taste for your taste when you said you got a what's it called? The berry pie.
Yeah.
Mixed berry. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, maybe you're a berry fan. I am more into the fruity Pop-Tarts than I am some of the dessert.
I agree, but there's a couple dessert ones that I will stand behind.
Yes. Is one of them Hot Fudge Sundae?
Yes.
Boom. Yep. That's
and pop it in the freezer.
Pop it in the freezer? Oh.
Yeah, have you ever done that?
I've never done that, but that sounds amazing.
Oh my. You got to do it.
God.
Hot Fudge Sundae from the freezer. That's the number one dessert one. I also like the cookies and cream ones.
Yeah, cookies and cream isn't bad. I don't like the chocolate one. The chocolate one is kind of like...
That sounds bad. I don't know if I've ever had it,
but
it would not be good.
It's just like if I wanted chocolate something, I would not get it in Pop-Tart form. Pop-Tarts is not like the place where I go for that. You know, it's...
Yeah. No, Pop-Tarts where you get ridiculously sweet garbage.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, if I was just going to like pick one, I'm like, oh, I'm going to wake up, I'm going to eat a Pop-Tart. You got to go like frosted strawberry, blueberry, cherry.
Yeah.
I just go like one of those flavors.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, my favorite, and it goes back and forth because you have enough of one kind of Pop-Tart that you get kind of sick of it. And this has happened with every one of my favorites. My favorites are between blueberry and the cinnamon sugar.
So my dad loves cinnamon sugar. It's the only one he'll eat.
It's a fan favorite. It's a really good Pop-Tart. I don't know how you feel about it. I know it's not. That's kind of hypocritical of me because I was like, I like the berry ones and this isn't a berry one, but it's a pretty phenomenal piece of work. The cinnamon sugar Pop-Tart.
I mean, it's one of the only brown foods I'll eat.
This is just not true. I guess I was about to call Panda Express, but it's literally called orange chicken because it's orange. So I guess that does not count.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
It is orange. Yeah. So you were about to say, I'm glad you stopped.
I corrected myself.
You eat brown foods all the time.
Yeah,
orange chicken.
Are you not? Wait, was that sincere though? Are you not a fan of like most meats and chocolate?
That was not sincere at all.
All right, I was like
that. I was just a complete throwaway comment.
I was like, I don't know much about your diet, so I can't confirm.
I'm like,
we haven't talked about our food.
Throw it down.
Anyways, robots.
Starring Robin Williams.
What I'm saying is, even before it became a big part of my channel, which it is
a big part of your life. Some
it
would
is
say.
Still. I didn't expect it to still be going, but some of the first comments on any videos are like, robots is better, or like, shout out to, like, people love this.
Yeah.
It was a big part of my life even when it came out as a kid. Just always been a very important movie for me.
I did get the sense that genuinely you liked the movie. Like, you liked this movie, right?
You know what? I kind of still don't want to say I like the movie. Yes. Yeah.
But you don't want to say to what extent.
I don't think I'm going to give a star rating to this movie today.
That's fair.
I think I'm going to keep that up to people. I have one. I've thought about it. I'm like, I've boiled down I think, but
yeah. I mean, I think the only thing I'm prepared to try to coax out of you is that it's somewhere between 2.5 and 5. It's somewhere 2.5 to 5.
I don't think this is a bad movie.
Yeah.
There are people that think I hate it and that this has all been a big joke. I like the movie.
No, you would never make that joke. That's just not how you are.
It's a genuinely great movie.
Yeah.
So this is your second time seeing it?
Probably,
since
yeah. First time in 16 years, 17 years. Yeah.
I think it really caught on my channel because it was one of those animated movies from that time that like everyone forgot about. Like it just
everyone also saw.
But everyone knows this movie, but like it got really swept under the rug when it comes to like classic animated movies. Like people just didn't want to talk about this one. But I'm like this is a great movie. The animation really holds up.
The animation really does hold up. I'll give it that. The unlike Delgo. But this movie is very like thematically it's very basic. There's not a lot to this movie.
It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Now
we're not looking at like a Rango.
No. I want to say something real quick. I hope you know Delgo and this movie were both produced by 20th Century Studios.
I definitely knew that.
Okay, you knew that. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. 100% I knew that. Why would I? You think I wouldn't know that?
Yeah.
You think why would I just randomly talk about Delgo?
Right. That's why. Okay, now it makes more sense.
I'm on a movie podcast. I know what I'm talking about, Karsten.
We know our Delgo facts.
Yeah. So who do you think is your favorite character in this film?
Oh man, it's not Rodney Copperbottom. He's not the best. So let's just eliminate him. Fender's up there though. Fender's pretty
great.
Good. I mean,
I do appreciate that in this movie, even though it was clearly like this big budget, structured movie, they still were just like, you know what, Robin Williams, just do your thing.
Absolutely, it's up there. I was about to say this is his best animated voice work, but then I forgot about
Aladdin,
which is pretty iconic. But this is up there with Aladdin. Like he's so funny as Fender. He definitely steals the show. I also really like Big Weld, played by Mel Brooks.
Yeah, which Mel Brooks is still kicking.
This was my first Mel Brooks movie. I'm gonna say it.
Okay, that doesn't count. No, you can't say that.
I can't. That's just the facts. That's just
like
facts.
a cameo. He wasn't known for being like an actor.
Well,
I mean, like kind of he was, but I mean that's not
job.
like what someone would call a Mel Brooks movie.
This is one of Mel Brooks' best films. Yeah.
Big Weld's only in the movie for like 25 minutes.
But he's pivotal. That is one of my favorite scenes is the domino scene. When they're like surfing in them, and it's just
you know how I watched this on Amazon. Or I've rented it for $4.
Okay.
So that's just for people that are patrons. That's kind of where your money's going. It's going straight to Amazon so I can watch robots.
Yeah.
So when you like move your cursor, it will give you facts about the movie on the side.
Yeah.
And during that scene, I just happened to like bump my mouse, and it popped up and said goofs, and it said, "Well, Big Weld is surfing. A bunch of dominoes fly up, and then when they cut to the next shot, none of the dominoes are falling." That's a continuity error, and I'm like, "What?" Like this is really the quality of facts that they're going.
That's facts. Someone watched it and was like
argue with that.
Waiting for him to come down and was like, wow.
Do those dominoes just float away?
Way to go. Some movie.
This animation doesn't hold up at all.
Yeah.
The only thing it's holding up is these dominoes still in the air floating.
Yeah. That's really funny. The IMDb trivia is usually pretty ridiculous. I don't know if you knew this, but on Lady Bird, one of the facts is Karsten Runquist named this his favorite movie of his top 10 list in 2017.
I actually hope that, because apparently you can just add whatever you want. Someone should write that about like every movie.
The thing is, it is no. It's not favorite movie. It's one of his rare 5-star movies on Letterboxd. Someone said,
yeah,
and someone did that for Lady Bird and like a few other movies, and I'm like, it's not.
Someone should do that for robots.
I know
it's not true.
Genuinely, yeah.
Because you won't give a rating.
Appar-
Now, I want to
yeah.
say, okay, sorry, I was just gonna move on.
No. That was.
I
The
just
end
want
of
to
it.
talk about Ewan McGregor as Rodney Copperbottom.
Absolutely.
Not a fan of the performance.
No, they could have gone with someone a lot like more charismatic for sure.
Like, I was confused about what age he was supposed to be because he spoke like a super old guy, and he did this like old timey American movie voice.
yeah,
It was like everything was way too enunciated.
yeah.
It was just weird.
But he's like kind of your everyday guy at the same time, you know. Rodney Copperbottom is your everyday robot with a dream.
But he's young, and I didn't get young vibes at all.
No, he definitely came off like 20
And
years
he's
old.
supposed to be like younger, but then
Yeah.
also I was also confused because then there ended up being like a romantic thing with
him and Piper.
No, not him and Piper. Him and the person from the headquarters.
The headquarters.
You know,
Wait.
the you know what I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking. Wait, her? Wait a second. What's her
Cappy.
name? Cappy?
Right?
Wait, Cappy's like the little guy though, right? Like the little fun.
No, Cappy was played by Halle Berry, so I don't think Cappy was the little guy.
Okay, wait a second. Wait, let me double check this. Cappy robots. Her. I forgot about this subplot.
Because the
Yep.
last scene
Yeah.
is
yeah,
the thing.
Wait, I have the picture. Oh my god.
And I'm like, she's clearly supposed to be old. She has like a corporate job. She's clearly like in her 30s. And Rodney's supposed to be like 18.
Wow.
Like,
Dude.
I was like, okay, when they introduced Piper, who, Amanda Bynes did a good job with Piper.
Yeah.
Piper felt young.
Uh-huh.
Piper felt age appropriate for Rodney. I was like, okay, this is clearly the love interest here.
Yeah.
Then it ended up that last scene was so confusing because it was like
They're back. They are
Rodney
yeah.
and Cappy.
I completely forgot about this. And also, upon looking it up, there's like a fan base for this couple. Like people, there's a Tumblr, there's a Tumblr post, that says Rodney and Cappy are a cute couple.
No.
My unpopular opinion. And it's like a
it is
picture
unpopular.
of them. And then there's like a comment
We
that's
had
like,
this
yes,
problem.
they are absolutely adorable.
We had this problem with Surf's Up.
We did.
Remember when like we did the math? I forget what it was, but the whatever his name was like 17.
It was a huge age gap.
There's a
yeah.
massive age gap.
Yep, with Lonnie. That was her name, yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
I think we're uncovering some kind of, maybe QAnon was right, and this is some kind of like Hollywood pedophile cabal with these
Started
animated movies.
With robots and Surf's Up, which I think that may be where was this Blue Sky? Because Blue Sky did Surf's Up too, right? No, I don't know. No, I think they
that
did.
can't be.
That
That'd
was
be
Sony
too-
Animated
that'd be-
Pictures. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this,
Which that
this
means
and
it's
that,
Carson. That means it's bigger than we thought.
it was,
It's not just Blue Sky doing this.
it's Sony. It's
everyone.
It's everyone.
They're having these young male leads dating much older people
older robots
or penguins or
Yeah.
robots.
Man.
I also don't understand how the robots age because they just get new parts, but like how do they get taller?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I-
Maybe like they just their other parts like get rusted out. And you
Yeah.
have to replace them with the bigger parts that are more.
I guess,
suited
but then
for-
also like they were
Why can't they just start
eating,
off like that? Yeah.
But they also, when they were eating at restaurants, I didn't understand a lot of the logic of this movie. They were eating like nuts and bolts,
Yeah.
where they're made of nuts and bolts, but
Yeah.
also like they poop out nuts and bolts.
Now that is where is one of the famous scenes from this movie. Arguably the most iconic is Aunt Fanny's fart scene, where
Yeah.
it wakes up the entire town. My question is, where is that gas coming from?
That's a great question.
Where is the gas? How is she doing this?
Okay. Also, how are they even making the arm fart sounds before that?
Exactly.
That doesn't make any sense.
I thought
you
this
can't do
as
that with like a metal.
kid.
Try to use your hand with like a beam,
Yeah.
a metal beam, and make like a farting sound. It's not gonna work.
It's just impossible. Yeah, there's many questions, but that's just part of the magic of robots is, they're capable of a lot more than you think. That's just the upgrades.
Also, how are they powered?
That's the most important. Maybe I think they're trying to figure out that themselves, you know.
Yeah. That's deep.
How'd you feel about Ratchet, the villain? She's pretty scary.
Yeah, definitely scary.
She scared me as a kid. I'll say that.
I'm going to be honest, that also felt stolen from Futurama because there's Mother, who is like the mom corp, and then she has 3 sons that are all like stupid people like this, like her son was, who do all like the dirty work.
Yeah.
A lot of this really feels stolen from Futurama.
That's unfortunate because it's a pretty great movie. Otherwise.
Yeah. You know, it didn't actually occur to me the similarities until we started recording. I didn't like have this plan to say.
No.
But I'm gonna say like, what if I do like
expose?
I'm gonna Google
Futurama robots. I don't think you're gonna get Futurama robots film
plagiarism. Robots.
Dude.
Movie.
This is why they called the movie something as generic as Robots, because it makes researching this so hard.
I think that's, you know what? That's a great, because it does. Like, there's like, oh, you just want Futurama. There's robots in it.
They don't want you to figure it out.
It doesn't, I can't find anything. And I think they did that on purpose.
Yeah. The action figures I got for this as a kid were really good.
Yeah?
The one
you still have them?
No, not with me right now. But they were like high quality figures that I remember I bought like online. And the Ratchet one was like noticeably bigger than the rest of them, which made her even scarier to me. But there was
were you just like cowering in fear of your action figure?
Yeah, it's like I don't want to upgrade.
Yeah, when you went to sleep, you had to like turn them the other direction.
Yeah. You had to put them in the box and like put it under the bed. The thing I don't remember how this happened, but I had 3 separate action figures of the green one. I think his name is like Hank.
Yeah, he's pretty minor.
Yeah, but Crank, played by Drew Carey. I had 3 versions of him that I don't know why, but of the gang, I would say man, I was honestly actually never mind. I was gonna say Piper. I don't like Piper that much.
You did not like Piper.
I was never a big fan of Piper. I liked the one that didn't really have a voice, the blue one.
Mm-hmm.
I liked him a lot. I always kind of rooted for him.
What would that entail? Rooting for him. I want you to explain what you mean by that.
You know, him saving the day in the end, or getting his voice back.
Mm-hmm.
Or a spinoff.
A spinoff,
I don't think.
Like the Penguins of Madagascar. It's just that blue robot.
Right. Now, it is interesting.
Yeah.
What?
I was gonna say, like, what would that spinoff series, like, what would be the premise?
It's like it's the way Ice Age had the squirrel who got a bunch of. They should give him that treatment.
And he's just trying to find like a voice tape.
They should give him a talk show.
But every episode, it's a different voice.
Yeah,
it's kind of like what they did with Imaginary Parnassus after Heath Ledger died.
Yeah,
it's just like every time he's in a thing, it's a different voice.
Instead of like the talk show host interviews celebrities, the celebrities get to be the talk show host every night and be the voice. So
I think we're onto something.
Something interesting is that most animated films of this time got sequels, and this is one of the rare ones that did not get anything, which doesn't make any sense to me.
It's crazy if it made that much money, and also you said it's made by the same production company as Ice Age.
Yeah,
they made like 35 of those.
Yeah, Ice Age got drilled into the ground, and I'm like,
Ice Age even had sequels that were about there not being an Ice Age anymore.
Yeah. Now,
Meltdown.
This brings me into a nice, interesting point. At the end of my Robots video, I really hammered home Robots 2 and how we needed it. Apparently, the screenwriter for Robots teaches at a school, and someone that saw my video brought it up to the screenwriter, and he said he's just really glad that the film has this new kind of appreciation and that he'll consider it. And that he's in support of a Robots 2. So I feel like we should just really get this into the right eyes and hands.
I think so.
Try and make
Share
it happen.
this specific podcast with all your
screenwriter
friends.
Yeah.
Get them to not harass the screenwriter, but maybe email them politely saying, "We love robots."
Yeah. What the hell? Oh my god. Oh Jesus! Someone made like a fan-made Robots 2 Yak animated movie trailer. It's not official though, but someone. Anyways, I'm not gonna. Okay. Is there a Robots 2 movie? Yeah. Never mind.
I would like to just address, and we've done it, somewhat, but just directly, your connection to robots.
Yeah.
We've done it somewhat. I know, but everyone wants to know, Karsten, about your just overall. Maybe I'm trying to coax it out of you a little bit. Just some things you like about robots. Your appreciation for the movie. Your genuine sentiments.
What are you saying? What are you saying? There's a line in my video. I don't know if you're alluding to the line in my video that was the biggest takeaway for most people. When I said, something I like about robots is that all the colors of the robots are different and they make up a rainbow, and that this movie made me gay. Because of that. Now, if you're asking, did that really happen? I'm going to refuse to comment on it.
Mm-hmm. But you're not going to deny it, which I think
I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to confirm it.
Yeah.
But I will say I think that comment really started a lot. A lot of people have talked about how there's a lot of gay undertones in the movie.
Yeah.
That, frankly, I don't even know about, but people really ran with that. Yeah.
I mean, there are not a lot of children's animated films with like gay leads, like from big studio things. I mean, I think that's. Well, I imagine that's probably starting to change, but of course, at this time there were.
This time it was very. Well, even now, I will on a serious note. There was that Pixar movie Luca from a few years ago, or like last year, not even a few years. That was so obviously about like two gay boys. And it's like just so it never explicitly says it in the movie though, even though you can totally read that. And the director has come out and be like, it is completely platonic. And I'm just like, let them have this,
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like something from like a progress standpoint.
Yeah.
Obviously at a certain point, society needs to get to the point where you can just be like, and then there aren't going to be tons of people who are like, what?
Yeah,
my kids see this because they can't. That's the problem. Is that like just from a free market standpoint, it's not economically viable to say that because so many people have these views that would not let them like show this to their kids because a variety of reasons that are stupid. I don't know. It's.
And I think robots.
I wasn't really expecting to kind of start pondering sexuality in children's entertainment. But it is a very interesting question.
Pixar a few years ago made this big hoopla like about the fact, or not even Pixar specifically, but like Disney was like, we have our first like gay character in a Pixar movie, and it was like the side character who's in the movie for like 10 minutes tops and Onward, and it's like a lesbian cop, and they're like, that's the representation. And everyone's like, if you're gonna do it, let's do it right. Let's not do it a cameo. So yeah, I'm just like, if studios and I'm gonna say studios, not filmmakers, if studios want to like be the ones to do that kind of representation, they should do it very I don't know.
Overtly.
Overtly, not trying to like hide it.
Go for it. Don't try to say
it.
Don't try to say this is like there's anything wrong with this. So it needs to be a small piece of the film.
Right.
I mean, no one's saying that you got to go and say every character is gay.
Exactly.
It's just there's everyone has unique stories.
Yeah.
There should be space to tell all of them. That's what people watch films for, is to experience things that are not their everyday life. The range of human emotion, of human interest.
Yeah.
And it's not like when you really think about it. I mean, robots really is at the forefront of this concept.
And it's not like these movies make you gay, unless we're talking about
robots. Yeah, robots did make you gay.
In which case,
that's pretty obvious.
Tread lightly watching this movie.
So maybe if you're very religious in a way where you think gay people are evil, you should probably not show this to your kids.
Don't watch robots.
But also you shouldn't do a lot of things like really.
You should
be able
step
to
back
teach your
and
kids
question.
Anything. Yeah, really, this is on you.
Yeah.
It would be more of for me. It would be more scientifically intriguing if this film could make you gay. I think just from a scientific standpoint, that would be.
I think we should research it.
An amazing
really
thing to research.
Figure it out.
I mean, you're the first subject of this research paper. I mean, I think
I'm a victim.
There's gonna be some scientists that are gonna get in touch with you.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So I think we should wrap it up there. We've been talking. I didn't realize how long this has been going on. We should.
Yeah.
But Robots is a very good movie that deserves
a
little bit more love
than I thought that I remembered. It's
such a funny movie because it's not. You know what? Actually, I'm not going to say this. It's not awful. It's actually pretty damn good.
Yeah.
What I'll say.
Okay, the thing that's great are the gags, kind of like, in BoJack Horseman, how that's like the best part is all these visual gags like in transitions.
Yep.
This film is so full of those.
It's all They definitely wrote out a list of like robot puns they could use and just went with all of them.
Yeah, like when they were constructing Rodney.
Yeah. And what's funny is they were like, at some point in the process, they were so married to this robot idea, but they were like, and they fart. There's a lot of farts. And no one questioned that one. So yeah, Robots. What would you give it, Jeff?
I would go like a 3.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it there.
You're not gonna rate.
I'm not rating it, but you can rent this on Amazon if you want to.
Or do it from any. I'm not really recommending you do it on Amazon. It's just I had to for where I was watching it.
I should mention that I don't know why we didn't mention this earlier. Is that Blue Sky Studios went under and they are not around anymore as of.
Do they still own the Robots IP?
I believe so.
Yeah, but I don't know how any of that works. They probably
parent
sold it to someone,
organization, Walt Disney Studios. They might. Is this on Disney Plus? I doubt it.
I hope not. Otherwise, I would have not gave money to Amazon.
No.
Let's not even look it up. You can look it up yourself. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Because I just spent $4 to watch Robots.
That's gonna do. Let's get into questions. Starting with this one from the Patreon. That's right. If you're a $15 patron, you get your questions answered in these episodes by Jeffrey Borslow.
Well, and Carson Runquist.
And this one comes from Taylor Hearts to watch the movie, and it's, would you rather never eat watermelon ever again or be forced to eat watermelon with every meal? This is so easy. I would just never eat watermelon again.
Yeah. I don't even like watermelon that much.
Yeah.
It's fine, but it's mostly water.
It is an interesting question because it's like, it's not saying only eat watermelon, it's saying with every meal. And the fact that watermelon is mostly water, it's like it has about the same effect as not ever eating it has.
Yeah. Well,
not really.
It seems like you would like watermelon because apparently when you eat, your number one goal is to be quenched of thirst.
Yeah.
Based on the cake situation.
It would go so well with cake. It would really...
It would balance out the dryness.
Yeah.
You're like, this cake is not wet enough. I need some watermelon.
Yeah. I don't think either of us...
I'm forced to eat it with every meal.
Neither of us are... Yeah. We're not really big watermelon. We're not the biggest.
I love watermelon juice. Mm-hmm. So that would be the tough part.
Yeah. This next one comes from the subreddit r/Karstcast. You guys should get in there. And also, by the way, if we start a Discord, that might be a new place for. We'll have like a Q&A section.
We do have a Discord.
Yeah, we do have a Discord. We'll start a Q&A section, and that will be where you ask questions, and it'll be really fun. And
it's just easier for us to like have pop in and be like, hey, how is everyone doing? Instead of
exactly.
Reddit's a little clunky for what we want. So Discord is probably our new main place. But the Reddit, keep it open. It's still a cool time for everyone who is in that Reddit community.
Yeah. Yeah. There'll be a specific part of the Discord for memes too. I feel like that would be. This one comes from Black Panther Dies, and it's Carson. What is the video you're most proud of, and what is the video you're least proud of?
So you're most proud of the robots video.
I'm most proud of the robots one. Yeah. Least proud of, I think, will come as no surprise to most people. It's got to be the animated fur video. But I think it's kind of a funny video, which is why I'm like, I don't know. It might be that one though. I'm trying to think.
No, the thing about that is that one, from an idea standpoint, is such a funny idea that the video itself is irrelevant. It's the fact that that is what the video is about makes it genius.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm gonna take it back. It's definitely not that video. It's the one I'm least proud of is probably that video I did that's actually deleted now. That's how much I'm not a fan of it. I watched 100 movies in one summer, because it's just that's just a bad way to watch movies, and it was not a funny video. There's like no point to it. It was like a lot of work for a video that was like at the end of the day not that funny, or you don't take away much from it. I'm just like, it's a dumb video. The one I'm most proud of is either, I'll say it, I think my video on Mainstream, that Andrew Garfield movie, that's one of my favorite videos I've done. That might be.
I have not seen that.
Yeah, I mean, the video did well. It's a pretty, actually, well, it's either, I'm just looking through my, I think it'd be that one. Or I watched every Illumination movie. That one was a lot of fun. And,
or what you watched this month for October of 2020.
That one specifically.
Yeah, that was my best month.
Had to be the best, yeah. I think that answers it, yeah. I won't go on too much about that, but yeah. This last one comes from No Chewbacca, which, interesting.
I agree.
It is any classes you absolutely hated in film school, or just any aspect of film school that you disliked?
Yeah, you want to go first?
Yeah. I honestly, like, my least favorite classes weren't, actually that's not true. I didn't like my sound classes. Sound design is annoying. I don't like Pro Tools, and I respect the hell out of anybody that is in the sound department, because I'm like, that is such an annoying job, and you guys, it's also one of the most important jobs. So I'm like, to step up to the plate, I'm like, you go. Like, nice job. So probably that. I hated my sound classes. But also I had I was going to say this coding class I took was pretty bad, but at the end of the day, it's like beneficial to learn coding, and it wasn't the worst thing in the world. I understood most of it, but yeah, I guess sound is the real answer.
The one that's like film related that you like the least.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I didn't like. The thing that, like, the best classes that are the most fun are production classes.
Yeah.
Because you like make something and with the intention it's going to be seen by other people in the class.
Yeah.
But the problem is when you have those, sometimes they become terrible when you're forced to be in a group with people who like don't care, or like, don't spend any time trying to do anything that's good. Mm-hmm. So those could be frustrating. But the thing is, I like the idea of the class. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I don't know. The thing is that classes should be fun if it's film school.
Yeah.
So I personally don't love the theory classes. Like, I just like the production stuff. Even if, you had to be on like a group with someone you didn't like want to be in a group with. At the end of the day, I still enjoy those more than theory because obviously that's important for a lot of things, but I feel like theory is something that's easier to pick up when you yourself are motivated to learn it. And you don't need to learn that in a classroom. You can learn that from the internet.
Totally. I learned a lot in like those theory classes when they kind of got into like the history stuff. Like that was always a little bit more interesting to me. Like just learning about like not like the boring like how they invented cameras and stuff like that stuff was never interesting, but like just like the way film styles have evolved and like where that originated from. And I was like, that's interesting. But I agree. I feel like you can only learn about the hero's journey so many times before you're like, all right, I think I get it. Like Fargo and Thelma and Louise. And like,
you're like,
we've talked about them.
The hero goes into a cave?
Yeah. It's honestly why most film students like make fun of and talk shit about movies like Fight Club and Pulp Fiction so much, is because they're just, I feel like, the ground floor for like learning a lot of those concepts, and they're just beaten into you in film school. They're like, Fight Club did this and Fargo did this, and I'm like, I think we got the point after. But they're great movies, obviously. But it's like, I at least at DePaul, I wished they talked about more movies when it came to stuff like that, because I feel like we only scratched the surface and didn't learn nearly enough about like international cinema and like just more interesting stuff. And it was just like kind of the same like 50 movies over and over again. Anyway, that was my critique on
I had that issue when I had a degree in anthropology.
Yeah.
Where I had to watch the same documentary in 3 different classes.
Damn.
Where John Cleese from Monty Python went to Madagascar and like high-fived some lemurs.
I mean, I would watch that.
Yeah, I mean, every time I have to go, it's John Cleese Madagascar Lemur Day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've already seen this, so I can leave.
Yeah. So yeah, that about answers it. Film school, though, for the most part, is pretty enjoyable.
You get to meet cool people like Karsten Rundquist
and Jeffrey Borslow.
I'm a nightmare in real life.
Yeah.
I'm a nightmare.
Jeff's
you don't want to mess
nightmare.
with me. You know how in high school people would like book check you? They would knock the books out. I do that in college. I would book check people. I would. With their laptop, I would book check their laptops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'd run
hard
away.
Drives. There would be someone working on something on their laptop, and you would walk by and unplug the hard drive just to mess with them.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I said, should have done it on an internal drive, sucker. And then also I would collect pine cones in a satchel. I had a pine cone satchel. It was like a cross sling bag over your arm.
Yep.
And I would just throw them like snowballs. And I would say, Florida snowball. And I would throw it and hit people in the face with pine cones.
And they'd be like,
because we don't have snow in Florida. So it's the Florida snowball is a pine cone. That's a real thing. You can Google it.
You learn something new every day. Yeah. You'd open the door and I'd be like, here comes trouble. And you'd come out with your pine cone satchel. And
Trouble is my middle name.
Jeffrey Trouble Borslow.
It's not. It's not at all.
That does it for questions.
My middle name is Sheldon.
Is it
it's
actually?
It's not Sheldon.
This next part is the wrap-up, where we like to announce the next movie, which, for now, is going to be Men, if you are still interested, Jeff, in watching Men.
Did I agree to it already?
You did agree to it in Facebook.
Yeah, then let's do that.
All right. This is it's the latest from did you ever see Annihilation or Ex Machina?
No.
It's he directed those movies.
They're not there's no continuation between them, is there?
Nope.
Okay, good.
Yeah. It is supposed to be an insane movie. and I am extremely excited to talk about it. I don't know if I'm going to love it or hate it. It has been all over the place for everybody, so I'm really looking forward to it. But we're talking about Men.
The movie, not
the movie,
like Brad Pitt or something.
Not just guys. Yeah.
Not Leo DiCaprio.
No. Next, we like to. It's in theaters, by the way, or it will be by the time we watch it. Next, we'd like to read a review because we love hearing what you guys have to say. And this one,
and I love hearing you say it, Karsten.
Hey, there's nothing like it. This one comes from Ava the Frog from Japan. 5 stars, subject line amazing, and it reads, I love film so much. As a high schooler living in Japan, I spend so much time commuting on trains, and this podcast fills those train rides and keeps me so entertained, so thank you so much for that. I love listening, and whenever I see you've uploaded, it makes my day. Thank you, Ava.
Thank you.
Ava the Frog.
I mean, this one you might be disappointed by because we talked, I think, more about apple bobbing than we did about
the movie,
film.
But
that's okay. You never know what you're going to get.
It's
It's a mixed bag, just like
when
you like a mixed bag of apples. Some are Granny Smith, some are
Honey Crisp.
Some are red.
What's your favorite apple, Jeff?
I like Granny Smith. But I also like I just apple picked in Vermont like last year, and I forget what the kind were, but there was a couple good ones. I don't remember the kinds. But I usually like green apples over red apples.
Gotcha. That's interesting. I'm more of a red apple guy. I love Honey Crisp.
You're a teacher's pet, aren't you?
I am a teacher's pet.
Every day you'd have a shiny red apple. You would shine it in your shirt and give it to the teacher.
Yep. I would give the teacher an apple, and then you would chuck a pine cone at me.
Yeah.
And I'd be like,
and then then I'd give the teacher an apple, but I'd have big bite marks in it because I bobbed for it.
Mr. Beast gives the teacher an apple, and there's $1 million inside.
They bite it. It's just like the mint, like $1 trillion coin. All right, we should probably wrap this.
Yeah. Lastly, we want to thank the patrons over at patreon.com/Carscast. If you listened to this episode and were like, I need to support these boys, I need to give these guys money.
Please do.
Is there a way to do that? There is at patreon.com/Carscast, where you can get more Carscasts, exclusive bonus episodes twice a month, Q&As that you get answered in these episodes, shout-outs at the end of every episode like we're about to do, and a Zoom hangout every month where you get to hang out with me and Jeff.
Yep. And honestly, it's fine if you don't want any of those things and just want to support the podcast and like support, us getting equipment like this fancy microphone that I bought that was very expensive, but I paid for it with money from the Karstcast.
Exactly. For as little
That's why I don't sound like I'm in a tunnel in Bulgaria anymore.
Right. Thank God. Got you out of that tunnel.
Yeah, got me out of that tunnel. I've actually, I had tickets to go to Bulgaria and I didn't do it.
Damn.
No, wait, that was Romania. Never mind. Yeah. I've never planned to go to Bulgaria, but maybe someday.
By the way, I booked my tickets. I'm officially going to Sweden.
Hey, so, what day? Wait, you don't need to tell me on the podcast.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, or else someone will show up at the airport.
Someone will show up at the airport with a big I love Heart Karsten. Yeah. And you know what? It'll be me.
Thank you. Alex Thomas, Anson Contreras, Belly, Big Beard Pirate, Camilla, Coop, David Borslow, David Sir, Eden, Eli Brow, Finn Richardson, Gavin Gibson, Goodnight Tail, Grant Gow, John Van Hout, Joshua Hughes, KDT, Let's Change the Google search results for PTA, Leah Buitrago, Ramirez Tamayo, Levin, I don't know what to change this to, Liv Rob, Lukewarm, Maddie Robertson, Martin Deff, Marilee Borslow, Maxine Schmidt, Meridian Michael, Monopoly Shrimp on the Barbie, Monroe Page, Owen Felton, Pasta, Pete, Sethanant, Portrait d'un Totino en Feu, Queen of Staten Island, Quentin Martini, Riley Ost, Ryan M., Sean Kenny, Stella Perry, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, Smitty Werbin, Jagerman Jensen, Taylor Hearts to watch the movie, 10 Billion, The Raccoon from Airbud, 7th Inning Fetch, Wes Kinley, Wiley Todd, Yusuf A. Zoinks, and Zoe Hernandez McDonald. That was a pretty good read. That was all right. Anything else to say, Jeff, before we head out of here?
Karsten, I hope that you have a good last day in sunny California.
Thanks, man.
Just get out there. Your last, bit of time you have. It's still sunny there. Have a great time. Catch you on the flip side, Karsten Rundquist, and everyone out there listening.
Catch you on the flip side, Jeff.
Flip side.